All right, so I was reading the press notes, and I read this part where Mr. Fincher said that you had to get out of shape to be in this role to play a journalist. And I'm a journalist, I'm a little offended. I mean,
Don't be. I get offended all the time. It wasn't so much that. It was just that I'd done Cowboys and Aliens, and I was stick thin. I mean, like, you know, and both of us agreed that it was really important that the character was as real as possible, and that, you know, that we went kind of, oh look, I'm trying to be cool, I'm trying to be whatever. I wanted to look like someone who'd just been through a huge court case where they'd lost all their life savings, they'd lost their job, they'd lost their living, they'd lost, you know, and, you know, it kind of came out and flashed the pearly whites and kind of was like, it doesn't ring true. And yeah, it was easy for me to kind of get into it. I mean, it's just lots of pizza and red wine.
Well, how physically challenging is it to act? Because everybody always knows that you got to kill your lines and do all this, but if you play 3 or 4 movies over a slate of a year, I mean, your body must have to go through.
I don't lose huge amounts of weight or gain lots of weights. I mean, a lot of weight. I just kind of relaxed a bit and, you know, let it go. I mean, it's easy, okay. Really easy.
I need your help. You come stay on the island. A way of avoiding all those people that you might want to avoid right now. You will be investigating thieves, misers, bullies, the most detestable collection of people that you will ever meet. My family. This is Harriet. Someone in the family murdered Harriet, and for the past 40 years has been trying to drive me insane.
Speaking of journalism, one interesting about your character, Mikael, is that he was, you know, seeking out all this corruption in financial institutions, and, you know, just today they charged ex-Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac officials
they did, I didn't see that.
Fraud. And what do you think? Do you think there's really a freedom of the press? Because it seems like journalists that try to expose it ends up, you know.
I think it's really important. I mean, I think without a free press, a democratic society doesn't exist. And that as soon as you start trying to gag a press, a free press, then we all get into a lot of trouble. They just the lines are crossed, and you would hope in a situation like this where you have you know, I mean, like in the film fictionally, that you have somebody who's trying to embezzle public funds of billions of dollars and supports prostitution and gambling and illegal gambling and narcotics, then you hope someone's out there checking them out. I mean, that's you hope so. Right. And if they're not allowed to do it, then, you know, it's we cease to live in a kind of free society. So it's important, but there is a line. You know, I mean. You know, if you break the law, then maybe you kind of deserve to be investigated, you know.
Now, your co-star and the character played as Elizabeth in the movie did a background check on you.
Yeah.
Now, if we did a real background check on you, what would we find? You got any unpaid parking tickets, anything like that?
No, I have not, actually. I'm clean, I think, at the moment. I just had I just got my green card, and the police said I'm clean. So if they say I'm clean. You know, clean, yeah.
Again, you had a lot of great movies this year, but you also have, you know, the new Bond installation coming up next year. Can you tell us a little about it? Like, what's...
We got a great script. Sam Mendes, who's directing it, is a huge Bond fan, so that's, you know, like me. We sat down. We've been working on it for about 2 years, quietly, because, you know, all the shenanigans with MGM and things have been going on, but we've just been getting on with it. We've been taking all the bits of our favourite Bond movies, and we've been trying to put them together and reinvent them and try and put them in this movie so that we could reintroduce them. So I'm massively excited about it. We've got a great cast. Javier Bardem and Ray Fiennes have come in, as well as numerous others, and Judi Dench is in it. It's looking good. I'm 6 weeks in, so we just begun.
Okay. I'm always curious about movies that are made from books. And as an actor, do you make yourself read the book before, or do you just go by what's on the page?
It's kind of great when you've got source material. We had a great script. Steve Zellin wrote the script. Brilliant adaptation, and just the best words to speak. But there's always bits you can go back in the book and just kind of take that, like, to add detail. Stuff that you wouldn't notice in the movie, but we kind of put into the movie as a through line that you might see on a second viewing. It's always good to have that weight behind you.
Okay. I always appreciate your work. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Have a happy holidays.
Thank you.